Welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25. Still going strong. We're in year 4 in the college football playoffs, coming off of a smattering of Michigan. 30-7, we're up 27 to nothing at halftime. Really dominated them. Clean game. Had some struggles in the second half offensively. They put together a couple of drives. Jaden Lewis had a 3 interception game. Trey Bueno went off. Eric Browning went over 100 yards, hit the 1,000 mark on the season. We get a tough one here today, though. We're making a trip to the Rose Bowl to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. Let's take a look at how Penn State has gotten here. Obviously, got the first round bye. They were Big Ten champs. It's a really, really talented team. Again, really got off to a smoking hot start to the season. I mean, just running through their schedule for the most part. Survived this game at Oregon, who is a very good team, 54-52. Then beat Michigan by 2 points the following week. Got upset by Purdue, one of the biggest shockers of the season. A Purdue team, they ended up, this 8-5, ended the season 8-5, but they got throttled at Purdue, which was definitely a shocker. Rebounded with a tight win over Maryland and then blew out Oregon. They've beaten Oregon twice. Oregon is 12-0 otherwise outside of facing the Nittany Lions. When it comes to Penn State, I have not taken a full look at this roster, but I would be willing to bet it's an outstanding offensive line with good quarterback play. James Bullitt here is their starting quarterback. He is a scrambler, so that's always fun to play against. He's got speed. He's got acceleration. He's pretty much a tapped-out prospect. The accuracies are okay, but he's agile with a pretty good arm. Accuracies are, again, just okay, but certainly workable. 39 touchdowns, 8 picks this year. They don't ask him to throw the ball a lot, but he's been really good when he has had to do it. Obviously, a ton of passing touchdowns. I'm sure he's going to give us fits because he's a good athlete. Young running back room. No real super standout here. Nobody that really overly worries me, but I'm sure they'll be very solid. Wide receiver Ty Edmond, redshirt sophomore, is their top guy, at least here, on this. Tyler Williams, if I'm not mistaken, he's a transfer there. Transferred from Minnesota. He's had a pretty good year this year. Did have a 1,000-yard season there in year 1 for Minnesota. He's been solid, good athlete, not great. Shane Schluger, another redshirt sophomore, 6'3", not overly fast. Edward Dennis is a blazer, 6'3" with 99 speed. He is definitely a problem. We'll see how much he plays. Got another 99 speed guy here in Josiah Brown a little farther down. Solid wide receiver room. Got some speed farther down the depth chart, which should help us. Tight end, Luke Reynolds, really, really good players. Got good players behind him there as well. Strong set of skill guys, but no real standout. Things get off to a quick start with this offensive line. A bunch of redshirt sophomores that are just really, really good players there at left tackle. A junior here in Malcolm Hill, good player there. Good player in Cooper Cousins. Offensive line is absolutely disgusting. With the boost, they go 90 all the way across. So that is going to be a problem. Defensive line is really good. They are without DeAndre Cook. He has got a torn pec. He's done, obviously, for the season. Not going to play in this one. So that hurts. We've been able to get the run game going. Hopefully, without their best defensive lineman, we can continue to do so. Linebackers, go in there. Keys. Specca is not overly athletic, but real solid. Flowers, a little bit more athletic. This is their top athlete, Gage Francis. How much is he going to play over these two? Hard to say. Kind of depends on whether or not that he is like a much better, pass coverage guy than they are. He's not, so he's probably not going to play that much, which is a positive for us. He is a freak athlete. He might end up playing over Stephen Parks, though, so that'd be something to look out for. Cornerback room, got some speed here in Hats. It's fast. It's Beard here has definitely got some size to him as well. So Hatch and Beard definitely look like the future here. The top two guys are definitely going to be a problem. We'll see if Bueno can create big plays. Not a whole lot of speed at free safety or strong safety, but they're really, really good players in coverage. Good kicker, good punter. It's the Rose Bowl. It's Penn State. We've already, got the shocking win to me at home, in our first playoff game there against Michigan. This Penn State team, we were using their playbook, I would imagine is going to be pretty tough. They're going to obviously rock their regular unis. What do we want to go with here? They maybe just go in all white. It's white helmets, though. I'm not really crazy about that. Both of us having, we'll do that. I don't think I've ever worn those jerseys, but that, light powder blue top and pants with the white jersey going up against the Penn State Nittany Lions. I think it's a very, very good team, very talented team. It's the Rose Bowl. It's a chance to continue to move on, to the Final Four here in the playoffs. This would be a shocker. I think this is a team that's more talented than that Michigan team that we just played, even though the overalls are kind of in the same boat. I think that they're going to be much more varied on offense. I do think they're going to run the ball, though, much in the same way that Michigan did in Tulane. Pull another upset here and make it to the next round here in year 4. I think we've got the squad to do. To start things off, that's probably not a good omen. But Tulane is going to be receiving the opening kickoff where we will see Trey Bueno, Celessi Chin, Eric Browning, and company try to do a little something. Walters with a good return. And Coach Brown's Green Wave offense are going to come out. Been a better offense than Penn State this year. Their defense has probably been a little bit better than us. Let's see how Tulane gets things rolling here. 2 running backs, 3 receivers. Browning goes in motion. They're going to quickly get this out to Browning, and it's a big play to start things off here for Tulane. Big first down, 23-yard, a lot of run after the catch. Penn State went a little bit too far inside on that play. Created the void. Browning coming off of a very, very big game. It's that same formation. Browning goes back again. This was going to be a carry defender too. This time he's blown up and he is now hurt. First time he has dealt with an injury at all, but it's a 1-yard loss there. Jamil Lyons, among others, they're ready to make that play. Be a 2nd and 11. A tight formation here for the most part. 2 wide receivers over to the right. Bueno comes in motion. He's going to get his first touch. No, they end up faking it. Hand off to Browning. Another run. Not a great start, though, on this set of downs here. 2 runs have ended up going for 0 yards. 4 wide receivers. They feasted with this against Michigan. Chin takes the snap. Try to dump this to Muhammad. They'll set up a 4th and 2. You're kind of in no man's land here. I think this is the spot. It is. They're going to get aggressive. 4th and 2. You're playing with house money at this point in the season. Chin takes the snap and try to slide that to Preen, and he gets the 4th down conversion. Gage Francis all over him. Preen has been such a good extension of the run game. That is his 72nd catch of the season. Myrtle in at tight end. It's a handoff to Browning. Gets good blocking. Francis brings it down, but it's a gain of 9 before done so. Again, Browning has gone over the 1,000-yard mark, the running back of the year. The 3rd time we have won that in this series. Browning's going to get another carry. Just get forward. He's able to sneak through the hole there. It's a 1st down run. He is dealing with some immediate wear and tear. Let's see how Tulane decides to work around that. 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers. Chin takes it. Looks like he's going to try to swing that over to Bueno. Ends up going back to the right side here and gets it to Nicholas. Gain of 8. Stick with that same 4 wide receiver look. Chin takes it, tries to get the screen, gets hit though before he can get it off. set up a 3rd and 2. Browning is now back out there. You know he's banged up. Big time moments though. Chin takes it. He's going to hand it off to Browning. Got some room up. That time he's going to slide down just to avoid the hit. Down at the 6 though. It's a 1st and goal. Chin takes it. We'll try to get this over to Preen on the screen, and he gets into the end zone. Ty Preen, the senior, getting a touchdown here in the Rose Bowl. It gives Tulane the first score of the game and the first lead of the game. The senior, again, has been so good. It's just another, player. Essentially extension of the run game most of the time. It works out there to perfection. He's now over 1,000 career receiving yards. That is his 6th career receiving touchdown. Helmke's kick is up and it is good. 11-play drive. Tulane strikes first. Pressure is on Penn State. Again, Tulane went for it on 4th down. They're playing with house money at this point in the season. Obviously, you want to win. You don't want to be too aggressive. But if they're on the Penn State side of the field and they're in no man's land in a reasonable spot on 4th down, they're going to go for it. So what does Bullitt and this Nittany Lions team do? Have to expect that, Penn State's going to try to get him out in traffic. This is going to be a screen. He's able to get it, and it is excellent blocking. That might be a 1-play touchdown. Can Maxwell Jordan run him down? He does, but he's going to break the tackle. Ivory finally does, but it's inside the 10. First play of the day. Wide receiver screen for Bullitt. And it is a massive gain to start things off. Bullitt's a great athlete. This is where you want to use a guy like him. He's going to get it over to the right side. St. Louis had the 3-interception game against Michigan, able to get over in time. 4 wide receivers. It's another pass. It's going to go underneath. Kilgo tried to jump that and pick it off. Penn State, 3 plays. They tie the game. What a drive there for Penn State. Real quick scoring, excellent blocking. On that screen in particular, Tulane didn't get a hand on it. Edward Dennis, redshirt freshman, looking to tie this game up here. Really, really nice show there from Bullitt. Make quick decisions. It's up and it's good. 7-7 game. 3 plays to go 80 after it took us 11 to go 77. Okay. Well, Penn State did something that Michigan could not do that entire first half, and that was essentially score. Michigan did not score in that first half at all. Put a lot of pressure on their own defense to try to make things happen. 1st and 10 here for Penn State. Browning goes in motion. Chin takes the snap. We're to get this over to Bueno. First touch of the day goes for 8 yards. Three wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. Let me get this out to Preen again on that RPO. It's a 1st down. Already the 3rd touch for Preen today. Is a little shocking. I go back to this full house pistol. It's been to Browning every time they run out of this, and they run it again. That decent blocking couldn't quite get to the outside though. Just a gain of 1. Chin's audibly. He's going to take the snap. Get this a little farther up the field. It's another completion there to Bueno. They're playing off coverage. He's probably going to try to get the ball to Bueno in different ways. 8-9 start here for Celeste Chin. It's a handoff to Browning. Takes a big hit. It's 2. Trying to keep him honest. They're going to have to watch that wear and tear on him, though. He's a little banged up, for sure. Browning this time goes in motion. We're trying to swing this one out to Brown. He can't get to the outside. Green almost got enough of a block to spring that. Couldn't quite get to him. 3rd and 10. Jay's going to take the snap and try to flip that on over top there to Preem. He gets hit though. Tulane's going to have to punt for the first time today. Penn State does a nice job getting off the field there. Favor with a decent punt. Penn State's going to have to go 78 if they want another touchdown here. 2 tight end pistol set here to get things rolling. It is going to be a handoff, and it is just excellent blocking. Not the best angle in the world there from Jordan, but a big time run. Is Tulane tough enough to stop this rushing attack? It is a pass, and it's a wide open guy. There is a flag on the play. Lucien got caught on a wide receiver there. And it will be a holding and get brought back, so the big explosive play is called back. Penn State using a little tempo though. Now there's 2 running backs on the field. Bullet sends one in motion. It's kind of weird seeing the same playbook essentially, and Kilgo just barely in the wrong spot again. Both times it has been a completion to Dennis. It's just Kilgo's just a little off right now. It's another hurry-up situation. It's going to be a play action. He's going to try to scramble. Penn State's all over him. Fuller, Cantu, Williams all combined on the 1-yard sack there. He tried to scramble out. Not getting to the outside though. 2nd and 11. 3 wide receivers. Kilgo! Kilgo read it like a fiddle. Like his favorite childhood book. Just could not get the interception. 3rd and 11. Gotta get off the field here. Crucial down. He's going to try to scramble. Gets that over to the sideline. It's completed. Bullet throws a bullet. Open guy. Big time. Penn State's back into the 5. That 3rd and 11 conversion. Going to come back to haunt Tulane on this drive, it looks like. Really love to hold them to just a field goal. Let's see what they decide to do here. 1st and goal from the 5. Do they just get aggressive? He's going to try to scramble. Lucien cannot grab him. Bullet. He's got too much speed. Beats him to the outside. Penn State is their first lead of the game. Okay, 14-7. Tulane needs to find some magic here. Their 3rd possession. Right now it looks like this defense may struggle to stop the Nittany Lions. 3 wide receivers. It's a handoff to Brown. He's got a good hole there to run through, delivering some punishing blows. They go empty. Does Penn State send pressure here? Browning over the top, and he overthrows him. Chinn, to his credit, tried to throw that in a spot where you avoid the safety help over the top. Just barely missed that throw. 3rd and inches. They go 4 wide receivers. Trying to make Penn State defend the whole field. It's a carry to Browning, gets the first down. Diamond here. Chin takes it. It's just going to go forward, get forward, and slide down. 2nd and 6. Chin takes the snap. Muhammad underneath. Going to get the first down. Chin takes it. He's going to give Bueno a shot down the field at number 2. Gets into the end zone. Put your safety over the top. Bueno is going to beat you eventually. This time, it's about midway through this 2nd quarter, so Leslie Chin. If Trey Bueno is even, he's leaving. What a throw there from Chin. Giving Bueno a chance to make plays just like you know he is going to. Kick is up. The kick is good. Tulane able to tie it. Trey Bueno. You know at some point he's going to hit the big play. This time Penn State's going to take over at their own 17. This offense has looked dang near unstoppable so far. So quick RPO. Ivory makes a solid tackle. So far, Bullet has been just on fire. Then it's his 3rd catch of the day. So tight end. It's going to be a run. Nice play by Olsen, but still want to leave him at 3rd and inches. It's going to be just a play action, and they sent pressure. Eldrin Camp has not made a ton of plays, but has made some of the most significant ones of the season. And that's a really, really big play there for one of our biggest gets, you know, from a Chin perspective of that very first class. He's really developed, just waiting for the full opportunity. Bueno calls a fair catch. Tulane now gets a chance. See if they can retake the lead. We're going to open things up in the pistol. Chin takes the snap. Going to try to quickly get this over to Myrtle. Does get that completed before Francis can cut underneath it. So risky pass, but it does work out that time for a gain of 8. 3 wide receivers. Browning goes in motion. They get the little screen out there to him. Bueno with a couple of nice blocks. It's another first down. Chin takes it. Try to set up the screen to Browning again. It's a gain of 5 there. Run game extension in space. Give him an opportunity to make plays. 3 wide receivers. Browning goes in motion. Chin takes the snap. Going wide out to Bueno. He makes the grab and goes out of bounds. Chin takes it. It's the screen game again here to Browning. Gets a couple of blocks. Takes a big hit there at the end. They are running this offense as they should through their 2 best players. It's a handoff to Finnerty, who's back from his injury. Nice carry, really good blocking. Gets the first down. Eberly is now out there, 4 wide receiver set. And it's a handoff to number 27. Gain of 7. Second and 3 now. Chin takes the snap. Going to get this over to Preen, who's able to get up the field. He's inside the 5. Gets caught there, though. We're at the 2-minute warning. What a drive these guys are putting together here. 1st and goal. 3 wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. Tries to fit that in, and he does to Muhammad, but he can't grab it. Chin tried to throw that one in a spot where he could get through contact. Chin found the soft spot, could not get the pass caught. Chin now is going to try to scramble, and guess who it is? Trey Bueno, but he drops it. 2 drops for touchdowns, where Chin has made just incredible throws. 3rd and goal. Chin takes the snap. Going to try to float this to Bueno, and he can't grab it. 4th and goal. Really wish we'd have ran one time there. We'll try to keep the field goal here. Elmke's kick is up. It is good. It is a 17-14 lead. I hate that. 2 drops that should have been touchdowns. It'd have been tough catches, though. Chin throwing laser beams in there, though. Can you hold Penn State again here before halftime? Penn State starts the 2nd half with the football. It's a huge drive for Tulane. 4 wide receivers. Bullock takes the snap. Gonna dump it. Tackled inbounds there, I believe. Maybe they said he did step out of bounds. Okay. Three wides. Bullock's going to try to scramble. They're going to get him on a sack, though. And Tulane's going to take a timeout. They've been able to get to Bullock now 3 times. Now can you get off the field here? Defensive front playing extremely well, getting off blocks just at the perfect moment. Bullock this time going to try to scramble, takes the big shot. He stopped short. Took the first hit from Kumar. Kilgo cleaned it up before Bullock could get the first down. Tulane now got an opportunity to try to get a bigger lead here. Bueno calls for the fair catch. And they hit the big play. They're pressing Bueno. And they're going to send pressure here. Chin takes it. They don't send pressure. But he may have gotten it up the seam to Myrtle. He did not. Another drop. Celeste Chin is absolutely standing in and throwing darts. That's a throw there. If I throw it maybe a half second sooner, that might be a touchdown. A little worried about that safety over the middle. He kept moving, got the hole. If he doesn't get hit, that's a big play. 2nd and 10. Go empty here again. Jump off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he hit me. Right? Okay. 3-5. 3-5. Chin takes it. Now he's going to try to scramble out, see if he can make a play. Instead, just kind of floats out, ends up going incomplete. Try to get Preen to go up the field, and he never did. 3rd and 5. You at least want a conversion to use up some of this clock. Chin takes the snap. It's Bueno underneath. Penn State gets a stop. Now you definitely wish you'd have just run the clock out, not called the timeouts. Haber gets a good punt away, though. Penn State is real close to being down a couple of scores there. That throw to Myrtle, if we have an extra half second, gets a better throw there. The 2 drops in the end zone. Tulane is playing better than Penn State. on a play-by-play basis, but they're not sealing, they're not closing the deal on these plays and these moments. Leslie Chan is playing out of his mind so far. Penn State's got one timeout left. We go 3 receivers. Underneath, it's a completion. Take the snap with probably 41, 42 seconds left here. Bullet trying to scramble and make something happen. He goes out of bounds. 33 seconds left. Trying not to quarterback spy. I want our guys trying to get after him. Underneath. Can't tackle him in bounds though. Big completion there over the middle. 200 yards given up in the passing game in this first half. Penn State's going to attempt a field goal here. 4 seconds left. Bickley going to try to come off the edge here. Pick is up, dead down the middle. 17 all. If you don't get a big play here, Penn State is going to get the ball to start the second half with the lead. Try to create just one-on-one coverage here is all you're looking for. You know where they're going to try to go. Chin takes the snap. Nothing there. Dump it to Browning. Halftime 17-17. It has been a battle here so far. A lot of big plays from both these offenses. Some really nice stops from both of these defenses. Tulane is the one beating itself more, though. Can't have all these drops. Crucial drops. 2 in the end zone, 1 up the field to Myrtle. They're tough catches. I'm not saying they're not. But if you want to win this game, if you want to be a national championship team, you've got to be able to find those little plays when your quarterback is just throwing rockets all over. Tulane's defense got to get off the field on 3rd down. Keep doing that. That is a really bad start to things here as Penn State takes over at their own 11. Bullett's been really good. Been caught at times trying to scramble out, but when he has gotten out, he has caused problems. RPO. Another completion to Dennis. It's a gain of 8. Little quick RPO game. So tough. It is going to be a carry. Gets to the outside. Kilgo stuck on his own guy. RPO. Nobody's out there. Nice tackle on the outside from Lucien and Lewis. It's still a gain of 9. Pass. It's a hole over the middle of the field. Penn State quickly into Tulane territory. That's what Tulane likes to get aggressive at times here. It's a run. Kilgo misses the tackle and ends up being a gain of 5. Quick blitz. We'll set that up for a gain of nothing. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 now. Underneath, he's able to get the 1st down. Just sneaky enough. Okay. Got to make quick plays, guys. Got to make plays in space. Play action. Gets hit. Got to him there. Camp having a nice day. 4 wide receivers. Do they run it here, though? They do. Lamar wraps him up. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Dennis. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6. We'll accept it. We'll make it a 2nd and 16. Hopefully make it a little bit of a longer 3rd down. It's a draw play, beautifully timed. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 4 instead of a 3rd and 6. Okay, perfectly called. Bullock's going to scramble. He's got the 1st down. Handoff this time. Gain of 8. Addison's first carry of the day. Gotta shake something up here. It's a run, counter play. Walks into the end zone, and Penn State gets their 2nd lead. First team to take a lead here in this 2nd half. Really excellent blocking there. Should make it a 24-17 game. Tulane's got to get out of their own way on offense. Browning is healthy, though. That's a plus. 1st and 10. Eberle gets the first touch of the 2nd half. Takes a Bill Goldberg spear. 2nd and 7. Chan takes it. Want to get this over to Browning. Drops it. That was not the best. That was not the best throw from Celeste. You have got to find a way to make these catches. 3rd and 7. Chin takes the snap. He's going to bury this, and it's going to get intercepted. Tried to get that out in time before the underneath guy got there. Celeste Chin just a half second late. Keyshawn Flowers. You can't drop passes. It puts you in bad spots. You're trying to do too much on 3rd down. Tulane now could really be in trouble. Inside the 15. What a run there for Addison. 3-time stiff arm. Tulane may be hitting the wall here. It's a jet pass to Dennis. He's going to take it inside the 5 before Jordan finally tackles him. He's going to have to be aggressive, hope for sacks, hope for big plays. That's all you can really do here. It'll be a run. Kilgo can't stop him. Penn State is now up 2 scores. With the Eric Browning drop, leads to Celeste Chin being a half second late on a throw on a 3rd down where you're trying to make something happen to get that conversion, knowing you need to move the football and get a score. Gets intercepted. Nice play there by Flowers. Now a 2-touchdown deficit. Tulane, of course, getting killed by drops so far. I mean, what does that make it now? So 1, 2, 3, 5 drops here. First and 10, it's 4 receivers. Bueno is even. He is leaving. Tulane's down one. One touchdown. Another game where he ends up having over 160 yards with 2 touchdowns by his 6th catch. One play, 80 yards. Celeste Chin to Trey Bueno. Lays down a touchdown. You're going to have to get 2 stops no matter what defensively. No matter what, you have to find a way to get 2 stops. Got to get one just to tie it. Another one to win it. It's a run. Hawley could have gotten more yardage there. Still is a 6-yard gain. Starting to wear Tulane out with the run game. It's a run here again. Ivory makes a nice play, and it's still a first down. Morton and Addison are those big body, well, they're not even really big bodies. Addison is definitely more of a power back. Morton just shifty enough. Underneath. And it's an 8-yard gain. Quick RPO, but Maxwell Jordan playing his man, runs across with it, gets a 3-yard loss there. 3rd and 5. What a play there from Maxwell Jordan. Gonna take his shot. Altis Smith knocks it away. He may have just dropped it. Altis Smith did deflect it. Okay. Got aggressive, pressed on the outside. Came around with the right hand. Good play there from Smith. What a game. Tulane gets a stop. Bueno calls the fair catch. Still gets hit. Should be a flag. It's a handoff to Browning. It's good blocking there. Ends up being a gain of 6. Heading into the 4th quarter, Tulane down a score. They have not lost a game all year. They are down a touchdown here. Both these teams have had some really explosive offensive plays. Both have gotten some crucial defensive stops. Celeste Chin has the only turnover, though. Browning goes in motion. It's a screen out to him, but to have great burst on that play. It being just a gain of 2. Third and 2. It's a handoff to Eberle's. We get the first. Oh my Lord! Big hit from Francis, but it is the first down. Browning goes in motion. Chin takes the snap. Going to just float this over to Browning. We'll get a yard out of that. Trying to go through his progressions. That is a lot of catches here for Browning. His 8th. Chin takes the snap. Oh no! That's going to be a pick 6 for Penn State. What a play for the Nittany Lions as Keys takes that one into the end zone. It's a pick 6. Celeste Chin has played so well today. The first one, just trying to get the throw out before the guy gets underneath. This one is just taking a shot. They had it set up to the outside. I mean, credit to them. They got the pressure. They got the hit. Sent 5 guys. One guy just completely comes clean, though. Tried to get this to Bueno. That's a touchdown. I mean, if he has an extra second to get this throw off, that's a touchdown. And instead, he gets hit. Penn State about to be up 2 full touchdowns here again. It's Tulane have the magic. All right. I feel like Celestia Chin has played such a good game. 2 interceptions. The first one, I'm trying to get that throw out there for that guy underneath. Gets over there. Should have just never thrown it. It's a handoff to Browning. Gain of 3. Obviously not going to be able to run the ball a whole lot more. Trying to at least keep them honest for right now. Jen takes the snap and try to fit this into Preen. He does the first down. Can't have drops. We got to. We're not a good enough team to make mistakes and beat ourselves. Jen takes the snap, takes the sack. He fumbles it. Tulane at least does pick it up and recover. Now a 2nd and 20. They're in bad shape right here, guys. Jen takes the snap. Tries to throw a bullet there to Preen. Doesn't run the route the way I thought he was going to. The 3rd interception for Celestia Chin. This one by Hatch. Tulane might have dug themselves a hole they can't dig out of here. It's going to be a fake jet zone play. Goes for a gain of 1. I think Tulane's about to be super aggressive. It's a draw. Try to hem him up. Golly, they're tough. 3rd and 4. They go empty. Try to set up that screen again. They do stop him. Field goal unit out there. It's going to make it a 3-score game here. Unless they can block it or he misses. Dead down the middle. 41-24. Gonna need some magic here in this one. Let's do the 20. This is where kind of the lack of other skill guys can really hurt Tulane. But you essentially have to wait and force feed this to Bueno, who of course is going to make his plays. This is not a team built for this level of a comeback. Just not enough big-time weapons here. And they're starting to hound this offensive line now too. 2nd and 19. Chin is cold. Takes the shot. Just no blocking. Even on the screen, there's no blocking at all. Chin takes it. Try to throw a rope. It gets tipped. What a great play there by Keys. That's Flowers, excuse me. So it may all come down to this. 4th and 19. There is no way this ball does not go to Bueno. Chin takes the snap. Tries to throw it over to Bueno. Gets hit though. It's very likely Tulane is going to fall short. Misses a tackle there. Golly, come on. There's just not enough time. There's not enough time in this game. Big time tackle there. Got to call a timeout. Got to leave some time to play. They go empty here again. It's a diamond. Oh, and they fake the screen and they get a first down. I mean, I know how that formation works. I run it all the time. I go think they're running the screen. They just all kind of leak out. Why hurry up? They're just going to run the clock down. Tulane's had such a good season. This is a buzzsaw they're up against, though. This is a really good Penn State team. Got a tight end in the backfield. Going to get the carry. He's going to get the rushing touchdown. And the burial is officially on here. (17-17) at halftime. Tulane's turning the ball over. Offensive line is getting beat. Having to try to create shot plays. Just a little bad luck. Just a little bad luck. First half drops in crucial situations. Put us in a spot that just makes this tough. Ian takes the snap. It's just a no reason to throw that. Fourth interception for Celestia Chin. Puts him at 16 interceptions on the season. As would very likely be his last throw of the season. It's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. I guess they technically have to get a first down here, or they can just kneel it out. I'm not going to call timeouts, so there's no point. What a game. For a while, it fell apart late. Penn State had to earn it. Score, I don't really think is indicative of how close this game was for a lot of it. Just turnovers and drop passes ended up really hurting there. I do not want Conrad Morton to be hurt. I'd rather them beat us like Oregon did and then win the national championship if that's what is going to happen. To make it a 27-point game. The kick is up. The kick is good. I don't want Celestia Chin's last pass of the season to be an interception. I did think about taking him out, but I don't want his last pass here to be an interception. Let's see what we can do here. I just want Chin to Bueno one more time. That's exactly what we got. He goes for over 200 yards. 4 interception game. Just, there's not enough firepower with this group. I think next year we could get a lot closer. Chin takes the snap. Gets it to Browning. Still a 350-yard day for Chin. Takes the snap here. Tries to throw a bullet in there. 15 seconds left. Obviously not using timeouts or anything. But Chin gets it. Try to scramble out, float that to Bueno, and he overthrows him. Let's go for it. What does it matter? One more deep ball. One more deep ball. Trey Bueno gets overthrown. 51-24 is going to be the final. What a season. We collapsed. I made a couple of mistakes when the game was over. The throw to the left side, the first interception, I mean, I knew the guy was coming underneath. I tried to get it out there soon enough. Ends up being intercepted in the time we couldn't do it. The drops, I felt like put us in a bad position. I started pressing. Feel like I played really well with Celestia Chin in the first half, and it didn't pay off as much as it should have. They got a really good team, obviously a great offensive line. They give you a lot of fits. They bullied us in the second half, but I mean, the score to me is still not indicative of how like even we've really played them in a lot of ways. Total offense, pretty similar to that. They ran the ball better than us. They had more yards per pass. We had more passing yards. Had to take more deep shots, more incompletions, obviously throwing more interceptions. They were better than us on third down, which obviously is crucial. But 4 interceptions, we could not overcome that. It sucks. I feel like we did a really nice job with Chin this year of avoiding turnovers as much as we could. Had 12 through the first 14 games, threw 4 here, so we end up with more interceptions than game played. You know, this stereotypical thing that I do. I don't think Chin played bad though. 26 to 45, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I was just a little late on the first one. There's a pass I just shouldn't have thrown. So we'll go 3 mistakes. 1, I just got hit. It's kind of one of those is what it is kind of things. 2, late in the game, I'm just trying to force something, trying to make a play. Got a little erratic with the pressure that they were all of a sudden getting on Chin. Still had a lot of positives to take from that. Browning had a nice day on the ground. Everly did as well on his little bit of carries. Browning 9 for 63 out of the backfield. Obviously a gigantic game for Trey Bueno, right? Preen got into the end zone as well. It was good to see that in his final game. Defensively, I really feel like we got so many tackles for loss. The Maxwell Jordan play, that tackle for loss is one of the best plays I think I've had this entire year. Playing the man on the running back. He runs the same, little halfback screen thing where that's the only option on the play that I run a bunch of times. I read it, made the play, didn't miss the tackle, thankfully. So no real standouts when it comes to defense. I don't think. I think we played okay defensively, considering who we're playing against, but we could not get turnovers. We couldn't get off the field on third downs. And when we went through that stretch of getting stops defensively, we did not punish them on offense. And that's a credit to Penn State. Bullet, hell of an athlete, had a really nice game. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Didn't really put the ball in harm's way that much. If Kilgo gets the interception on the one he drops, or if I may be a little bit early on a couple of throws there in that first quarter, who knows what could be different in this game. They ran the ball really well outside of Bullet taking sacks. Nobody overly stood out other than, Edmond had the 173-yard catch and run on their first play. Thankfully, he's not very explosive. Dennis had a nice game. They just made plays, man. They made plays. End up getting 4 interceptions. Keys, Flowers, Francis, Hatch. So the linebackers killed us there. It was Keys that got the pick 6. Yeah. Flowers had the first one. Francis, that uber talented guy, ends up getting that one. Our season falls short. The score obviously shows it being very, very bad. But again, I still don't think it was quite as bad as the score indicates. But turnover is certainly going to make it worse. That's for sure. I think I want to get something here with Bullet kind of scrambling out. Maybe something I can get a way I can get both of these guys and make this a pretty fun thumbnail here. I think maybe something like that. I think would be a solid thumbnail. It sucks. I mean, it does. I thought that we were maybe a year too early still, maybe 2 years too early. But we're building, we're heading down the right path. It's a 14-1 season. There still is only so upset that you should be. I'll save the stats for the next episode. We'll go ahead and do them. What does it matter? So Celeste Chin ends the season just under 5,000 yards passing, 47 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Major jump in efficiency and improvement from year to year. I'm hoping to get that same jump, and in the next year we could be looking at we got a wide receiver in Tavares Peppers that I redshirted this year that I really think with development can be a really strong number 2, much in the same way we had with Isle Manor and Mario Williams. I think they could really make a difference for this passing attack. I am going to be moving to that custom Georgia playbook. I just think it's a better playbook. I'm not finding other things here with Tulane that I'm really jiving with. And I think it maybe open up this rushing attack a little bit more. So we're going to move to that next season. I wanted to get through this entire season running this Penn State playbook, which is funny that they're the ones that ended our season. Browning had a great year, though. I mean, obviously running back of the year. Finnerty definitely had a sophomore slump. Eberle was pretty solid as the third option there. Obviously, Trey Bueno, just a season for the ages. Should have won the Heisman. Over 2,400 yards, 36 touchdowns. I mean, Browning was a monster out of the backfield. Definitely had his moment. Had an 89-yarder at one point this year. Preen, as that run game extension, really filled a nice role for us. Campanaro is the guy that I'm planning to really get going this upcoming year. I plan on using him more than Myrtle. Thought he played really well this year, though, with what we had him do. Myrtle, Muhammad, still got to get him his first touchdown. Nicholas, as a junior, could still have a way and a path onto the field. Obviously, the passing game essentially ran through Bueno, Browning out of the backfield, and Preen is that run game extension. Now, that's pretty much the entire passing game. Defensively, ended up with 4 guys in the triple digits here. Ivory and Kilgo leading the way, but Jordan and Kumar also getting there as well, and then Jolly and Lewis behind him. If you want to see somebody's stats in particular, I'll scroll on down, and then you can pause it. That was for loss. Olsen with 28, Williams 23, Cantu 23. Had 3 other guys here with 10. Really looking forward to Fuller next year. I think he's about to have a big offseason of development. Kumar had a pretty nice season overall as a first-year starter. I think he definitely fits the bill. Jordan and Jolly, I feel like definitely improved from where they were a year ago. Still some instances of pursuit angles not being great, but still pretty solid. Kate Olsen, 20.5 sacks, sets the team record. As a senior, finally blossomed. How do we replace these 2 guys? That's a lot of production. You got to think Cantu and Fuller, maybe from the interior, do a little bit more. Lucian's more of a pass cover guy. We'll find somebody, though, to give us a little pass rush help. Lewis ends up leading the team in interceptions. Ivory, so that's Lewis is gone. Ivory is gone. Altus Smith is gone. So a lot of pressure on Jordan and Jolly, assuming they stay. Their overalls point to the fact that they will. Going to be huge to get Bickley going. Briscoe is probably going to be a starter, but Bickley is definitely the top guy. We got some young cornerbacks that are going to have to grow up very fast. That's the only reason why the secondary is the only reason why I really feel like we might be 2 years away. And that's, it's still kind of hoping that you somehow keep Bueno, you somehow keep Browning. And then I think Sergio Fields would be fine replacing Celeste Chin. But obviously having Celeste Chin at a guy at that point that should be a low 90s overall quarterback would be great. We'll see. Helmke, 16 of 18. I know he hit a couple of 50-yarders. Really, really nice season for him. Yeah, 2 for 3. So 5 for 5 from the 40s. Missed 1 inside of 40. But yeah, really, really nice. Did miss an extra point as well. Cavers, it's a punter. It's fine. So obviously it sucks that this ends this way. But, a lot of growth this year. I don't plan on us spending another season in the American Conference. I got a little plan for that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, check out some of the other work I have on the channel. I got an Atlanta Hawks franchise and a Seattle Mariners franchise on MLB The Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.